Hi. God, stupid thing won't go away. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is a story about someone being adopted by Septiplier. If you don't know what a Septiplier is, it is basically um the fictional relationship between Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. So yeah, and apparently at the beginning of this story. It says this story contains triggering topics. Read at own risk. So, uh, don't hate me. I give you a warning. Here we go. I was only 6 years old when I was put in Croak Hill Orphanage. 8 years later, my younger sister Sophie joined me in this hellhole. Ever since then, I have looked after her. She is often the only person who makes me happy, apart from the YouTubers I watch. I don't have many friends. I've been an outcast all my life. All the girls at Crook Hill hate me. They called me names and made fun of me for being put here because my dad hated me. I used to fight back. Sometimes. I was able to knock those bullies flat out, but I stopped doing it because I always got punished for it. They punish us pretty bad here. If you step out of line, you get whipped. It's horrible. Nobody in Crook Hill has ever left without scars on their palms and body. I must hold the record for being for the most tough. That's why I stopped fighting back. It hurts so bad sometimes they often sting like forgotten bad memories. I hate this place so much. I try to cover up my depression and anxiety as best as I can. I don't want Sophie to know about it. My whole life revolves around her from the moment I wake up in the morning to the minute my head hits the pillow. Sophie is a sign, and I am a mere planet orbiting her. I don't mind though. I haven't known much different. But like I said, she is the tiny light in my dark, sad life. The only thing that makes me happy is YouTube. I watch as often as I can. It's my only escape. I watch so many different YouTubers. I watch people like Jack, Mark, and Felix, to people like Zoella, Emma Blackery, and Jaden Animations. Without YouTube, my life would be worse. I haven't been adopted. I long for a mother to hold and love. But it's getting to the point where I'm too old. I'm 16 and the cute adorableness has worn away. I often sit at the window of the small room shared by 7 girls and look outside at the window at the trees. I most likely won't be adopted soon because everybody wants the kitten, not the cougar. Wow, this is really good. Guys, I love this story. It's like beautiful. Okay, I think we have time for like another chapter. Let's go. Dream. I don't want her hair, he shouted at my mother. I watched her begin to crumple as he took another blow at her, striking the side of her face. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. I was frozen to the spot, motionless. She is not my child, and if you don't get rid of her, I'll do it myself, he screamed. I watched as the tears fell from my mother's face. We were a broken family. Even the word family was wrong. Please, Tony, I can't let her live like that, I heard her cry out. If she's still here by the time I come back, you will wish you weren't alive. The man stormed out of the house, leaving my mother in tears. All I could do was watch in agony from my spot on the stairs. That man was not my father. He was a monster. The 6:30 wake-up call brought me out of my nightmare. I have had the same one almost my entire life. yet it still scared me every time. I woke up, quickly walked over to Sophie's bed. The other girls in it began to stir and start their morning routine. I shook Sophie gently awake and started to get her things ready for school while she woke. Good morning! No, okay, that's me. Good morning, I spoke softly. Morning, Rose! She smiled. She replied groggily. I put her stuff in her bag, and then brought her to the bathroom. I cleaned her and helped her brush her teeth. I led her back to the shared room, helped her get dressed. I chose out a daisy yellow top and a white lace skirt for her. For her. Once she was dressed, I began to dress myself. I wore a big, oversized black sweater with some shorts, as it was kinda warm outside for once. It was usually gray, which often reflected my gray mood. I grabbed my school stuff and went downstairs for breakfast. It was disgusting as always. The toast was stale and the butter expired. Sat beside my one friend, Sophia. Sophia was beautiful. She had long, wavy red hair. She had been my friend since day one. Sophia was nothing like me, though. She was calm and confident. She took care of herself and always knew what to say. I was shy and upset. I spent too long caring for Sophie, so I couldn't take care of myself. I internalized all my feelings. It was awkward. Time skip. Ugh, I hate math, Sophia said to me after I dropped Sophia off in her first class. I nodded in agreement. Watch out, Rose. Looks like the little princess herself is coming, Sophia groaned sarcastically. Ava White was school's queen. She walked down the school hallway as if it was a catwalk, her friends following her. Ava hated me. I was an easily a target for her, and I had no courage to tell on her. She was the one who called me names and made fun of how my dad hated me. She was in Crook Hill because her parents had no time for her, as they were too busy running a successful fashion business. They sent her money every month, so she always looked beautiful and on trend. Ava was a goddess and liked everybody to know it. Look, it's the little orphan herself, she spat at me. Fuck off, Ava, I mumbled. Make me, she replied. Her friends grabbed my bag and tossed it between them. Please stop, I groaned. Oh, have we upset you? She pretended to be upset. I just stared at my feet, but the bag was hurled at me, knocking me smack in the face. Eva crackled her wicked laugh and shot away with her minions laughing and running to catch up. Never mind them, Rose. You have more brain cells in the fart than she does, Sophia said. I smiled weakly at her while I rubbed my swollen forehead. Hey, wow. That's chapter 1 and 2. I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. This story here, and then I'll be back to it in the next day or something, because this is really good. Wow. Like, my stories are nothing compared to this. Okay, well, that's it for this story. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.